Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Now, this video is gonna be Whyte and Chisora post-fight recap, review, whatever you wanna call it. Now, I didn't make a preview video or prediction video because I couldn't find time to be honest. So, in future, if I can't find time or I've got time in a moment, it's probably gonna be a live stream. So just be prepared for a live stream whenever. So smash your notifications on and then it'll come up when I'm live. So if you want to watch it. My prediction coming to this was Whyte was going to use more boxing skill and less of a brawl to get the points win. So I thought, I said all along, I think he's going to take a points win and the WBO are going to call in a mandatory. I was right in some aspect. So the first couple of rounds, Whyte found the home first counters and shook Chisora on a few occasions. I think Chisora didn't expect him to be as sharp as he was because Whyte looked very quick compared to Chisora. Very quick. But still competitive, and he was always competitive. Early to middle rounds, and we started to see Chisora's activity pay off with relentless pressure, which he did talk about. He did not bullshit in press conferences when he said he's going to come for war. He tried his best. And Whyte at times got pulled into it was a brutal war like a first one, and I don't know why Eddie Earn is put on Instagram as better than the first one, because it wasn't better than the first one. But it was a very good fight. And probably one of the best fights of the year, but it's slightly overshadowed by first one, and I think people did slightly expect it to be a bit better than it was. But it was still a good fight if you look at it from an aspect. Early to middle rounds of pressure started coming in, so I say about the 4th to 7th. 4th to 9th, definitely. Then the middle to late rounds was 7th to 9th. It was still going on. In the 8th, he got deducted for a low blow. Fair enough, it did look like he hit him in the balls, like. But Whyte doesn't care, but he was kept fighting on. And I think a ref played a major factor into the fight. He's getting on my tits, to be honest. He's ruining it. For me, anyway. The 9th. The 9th round is start of a tire. It was start of a decline of Chisora, in all my honesty. He started to become more tired. He was less frequent to his pressure. And I'm trying to think of a reason to this. Maybe overtrained, because he did train fucking hard for his fight. I seem to incline to being a bit overtrained. And a bit of his age, because he is 35. No, isn't he? 35, 36? I don't know. Somewhere like that. So, well, yeah, he'll be 36 after Christmas, I think, won't he? So, I think a bit of age and a bit of overtraining came into it. But I still think he can fight at a decent level. He's like fringe world, and I think Whyte is our world level fighter now. And he should be getting those fights. So Eddie make him, because it's getting a bit tiring now seeing him take fringe world level. I don't know why Jarrell Miller is so highly ranked by everyone. He's good, don't get me wrong, and he's put most of his opponents away. But Like, who's the best person he's fought? Who, like, his last 3 fights has been his best opponents, and I was way past his prime. Adamek, who mainly fought the light heavy and cruiserweight. Johan Duhaupa was past his prime after being knocked out by Deontay Wilder. And Marius Wach, who hasn't really recovered since losing to Klitschko. So I don't see why he's ranked like number 2 in the WBA or like, and he's ranked 5th by BoxRec or something. I really don't get it. I mean, there's many fighters who's fought better opposition than him and done decent. Dillian Whyte, I reckon, should be higher ranked than him. That's why he's number 1 in WBC and WBO. We were talking about we might have to mandate like another final eliminator or eliminator against Brazil. The first fight against Chisora was an eliminator. The WBC are literally so corrupt. Whyte does deserve a shot. But I'm getting sidetracked from the fight now. In the 10th round, he was getting very tired and less frequent, less active. And Whyte went back to his boxing. And in the 11th round, then more of the same. Yeah, more of the same really. And then that point deductment again for that elbow. Yeah, it was a clear elbow, but Whyte was leaning on him first. And the amount, right, he had 2 points deducted off him. I believe Dillian Whyte should have had a point off at least. The amount of forearms he was using early in the fight, in clinching, shoulder on a couple of occasions, leaning the way he does. He done it against Joseph Parker, which really tied Parker out. Because he's not used to fighting like someone who's 258 pounds at the time. So yeah, it is leaning. Like, the ref's got to have discipline in both. He can't go to one side and the other. I believe that Whyte should have... If Chisora's 2 points off, Whyte does a point off. But if Chisora didn't get a point off and there was no point in putting a Whyte off, I think it was tit for tat, bro. Like, he done it because of that. Like, and yeah. So then after I decided he thought he was down on scorecards because it was a pretty close fight. 2 judges added 95-94 to Chisora, but you wouldn't know that being 2 points down. You might have thought it was like 96-93 to Whyte. And the other judge added 95-94 to Whyte, so it would have been another... I do reckon that Whyte would have had a narrow points victory if it went to points of our situation, because I reckon you'd have had a 114, 113 on 2, and the other would have been 115, 112. That's what it probably would have gone at, because I think Chisora was too gassed out, but his mental state was really good. So I think in that 12 he could have dragged himself to a tight points victory, a tight split. And I think it wouldn't have been controversial. I don't think the first one was controversial, to be honest. I had a draw in the first fight. I had a draw, but I could see why you give one to Chisora. But I didn't think it was controversial, because the tight rounds, people can see both ends of it. So that's fair enough. But the controversial for me is when it's a tight fight, or like a fight to the other person and they just give it to the other person. Like Reece Bellotti and Ryan Walsh. How the fuck that was a split, I don't know. Like, I give that 117, 111 to Walsh. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the undercard. Actually, yeah, I'll bring all of that into us now. But Chisora tried to apply pressure. go scrappy, and when he dropped his hands on that sweet left hook, which is possibly one of the best left hooks in boxing right now, will knock anyone out. Chisora's got a hell of a chin, but it will knock anyone out due to brute force and power of it. Just switches your body off. Chisora can take no bad things away from this. It was a great performance. And I think he's improved. He did improve. But Whyte saw the opportunity and he took our left hook. In the first round, Anthony Joshua in commentary did pick up why he didn't follow him up. And I think against higher level opponents, he will regret it, like Anthony Joshua could knock him out. But in that rematch, I think it's fucking tight. I think if he lands that left hook on Joshua, Joshua's going. And that's the God's honest truth. Joshua will go if he lands that left hook with him. We talked about Whyte and Miller. I'd like to see that fight, but Chisora did have a bit of strength for him in time, so a 300-pound person should easily be stronger than Whyte. It's just facts. But at the end of the day, I don't see how Miller should deserve to fight him, because he hasn't fought good enough people. Like, I don't think Whyte has really fought. No, Miller hasn't really fought top 20 heavyweights. I mean, Adamak was rated like top 20 by Boxer, but he's not, is he? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, Boxer is good for rankings, but some things are just a bit wrong. So on to the pay-per-view, it was worth the money. Rosales and Edwards, a very fun fight to watch. And Edwards coming away with WBC flyweight title. Boatsy and Kinlan should have been lower down the card. And Rosales and Edwards should have been chief support. Because to be chief support, you have to have kind of competitive fight, if not go all the way. And either Boatsy's that good or Kinlan isn't as thing as people thought. He did look like he came over here for a payday for the other fights. Takam and Gashi, the first 4 or 5 rounds are awful, and they just seem to go better. After that, Takam had him in 7th or 8th, and Gashi was tired. But Gashi ain't bad. I reckon he'd be, for British heavyweights, he'd be a struggle for Dave Allen, as much as I love Dave Allen, and he's one of my favourite fighters. His movement would ruin Dave Allen. Like, Dave Allen doesn't even move us. Yeah, Gashi would beat most British heavyweights, like fringe British level. Tom Little and David Price early stoppage. But I do believe he would have gone knocked out in about 10-15 more seconds. So it depends what you think, really, if you like to see heavyweights on the floor. Before I was watching Bellotti, it was a good fight. Like, Walsh made that fun by the way he was switching up angles now. It would have been boring if they went for that. But it was pay-per-view worthy. I don't know if Warrington or Frampton was. I haven't seen the card, to be honest. And what I mean is I haven't seen the fight that you'd want, and the Frampton was a really good one. I watched like 2-minute highlights, and from what I saw, it was a good fight. I think Carl Frampton's going a bit downhill now. And he's now level. Half heavyweight anyway. He could move up to super feather and challenge, but he's a bit small, isn't he? So, yeah. So that is pretty much the end of this video. Yeah, Whyte should move on to challenge for a world title now after 3 good wins like Lucas Brown. Certainly Parker, and I think Lucas Brown's overrated at the time because of his record of knockouts and his record, because 25-0. But he fought the way past his prime. Oh shit, what's his name? I should know this. Shagayev to an RWBA regular title. So he's a world champion, but secondary winner. So he was overrated. Parker, former world champion. But if you're looking to pick holes in Whyte, Parker's performance was negative, except the last round, and Chisora's old. But if you're looking for positives, Parker, former world champion, and technically way better than Whyte, really. And Parker's a good win, there's no doubt about it, and Chisora's a very good win, because of the way he came in, and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. I won't ramble anymore. See you in the next one.